Italy's approach to data protection and privacy is largely governed by the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, which is a European Union law that became directly applicable law in all EU member states, including Italy, on May 25, 2018. The GDPR sets a high standard for data protection and grants individuals a wide range of rights regarding their personal data. Italy has harmonized its national data protection framework with the GDPR through the Legislative Decree 101/2018, which amended the Legislative Decree 196/2003, also known as the Privacy Code. Under the GDPR and Italy's Privacy Code, personal data must be processed lawfully, fairly, and transparently for specified and legitimate purposes, and kept in a manner that ensures appropriate security of the data, including protection against unauthorized or unlawful processing and against accidental loss, destruction, or damage. The GDPR also enforces rights such as the right to access, rectify, erase, restrict processing, and object to processing, as well as rights related to automated decision-making and profiling. In terms of online privacy and the use of cookies, the Italian Data Protection Authority, Garante per la Protezione dei Dati Personali, has set guidelines that enforce an opt-in approach for the use of cookies and other tracking tools. This means that consent must be obtained from users before such tools can be deployed. The Garante has also specified that merely continuing to browse a website cannot be considered as a valid form of consent. Consent mechanisms must be clear, and users must have the option to refuse tracking. Moreover, users should be able to withdraw their consent at any time, and consent requests should not be repeatedly made unless there is a significant change in the conditions of processing. The GDPR's reach extends beyond the EU's borders, affecting any organization outside the EU that processes the personal data of individuals within the EU in relation to the offering of goods or services, or the monitoring of their behavior within the EU. This extraterritorial effect ensures that non-EU entities engaging with EU residents adhere to the GDPR's standards. In Italy, as well as across the EU, individuals have the right to lodge complaints with supervisory authorities if they believe their data protection rights have been violated. The GDPR encourages consistent interpretation and enforcement practices among member states, with the European Data Protection Board issuing guidelines to this effect. Italy's commitment to data protection is evident in its alignment with the GDPR, ensuring that individuals' privacy and personal data are protected, and that organizations process data responsibly and transparently.